So Russia controls over 80% of Bakhmut now. So let's analyze this map together. Check here. So Wagner PMC controls 81.27% of Bakhmut. And Ukraine controls just 10.17% of Bakhmut. Whilst 8.56% of Bakhmut is neutral. That means nobody controls this territory. So this is bad news for Ukraine, and this is good news for the Wagner PMC. So those of you who are asking me who is losing and who is winning, this map clearly shows who is winning and who is losing. Now, if NATO and Ukraine finally lose this 10%, that is the end of Ukraine and NATO. Yes, that will be the end. Because Ukraine is heavily fortified. The most fortified place or the most fortified battlefront is the Battle of Bakhmut. It's just like the Battle of Stalingrad. When Germany lost the Battle of Stalingrad in Second World War, it affected the rest of the war. And if Ukraine and NATO finally lose, Bakhmut, it will affect the rest of the war, which they will eventually lose the Battle of Bakhmut because they control less than even 11%. According to RT Media, Ukraine lose up to 9 to 11,000 men in a month in Bakhmut. Ukraine has also lost their best weapons like the HIMARS, the Patriot Air Defense System, this so-called Javelin. Where are they? Where are their tanks? Ukraine had over 2,000 tanks before this war started, and they are all gone. They are now begging for weapons to fight a superpower. These guys are not serious. How do you beg for weapons to fight a superpower and you expect to win? And don't forget, Ukraine has also lost their best troops. Ukraine also lost their best troops. How do you fight against a superpower with unexperienced soldiers? Ukraine is forcing civilians into uniform and they are sending them to the meat grinder. And that is where the Ukrainians are dying. So this is the end of the war. So that is the end of the war, right? So everything clearly shows that Ukraine is done. Everything clearly shows that Ukraine cannot win this war. And they are dying for foolish reasons because their politicians go for the money and they spend the money alone, whilst these poor soldiers go on the battlefield and they die for no reason, right? So remember. Okay, so the biggest so the biggest mercenary group in Ukraine right now is not the Wagner group, it's the Mossad group. And the Mossad group has failed to capture even 1 inch of territory within Ukraine, while the Wagner group is doing all the job. So guys, if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like the video. And if you're watching me on TikTok, like the video and share it to friends and family. Thank you.